I know a lot of girls that love Prince Albert.
Dan's back.
Yeah, Sarah Ferguson.
Oh, wait. You couldn't hear me. I was on mute.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were.
I was screaming out Prince William when you were talking about Prince Albert. Or Prince, what was the guy that was just arrested today?
Andrew.
Andrew.
Prince Andrew.
Andrew.
Yeah. So what's your take on it since you're not muted now?
Me.
Yeah. Have you heard much about it?
I just read the news. That's about it. I mean, okay. I don't have any strong feelings about it either way.
Mark Edworthy is the one who brought it up, so don't blame me.
Yeah, it's his prince.
Yeah, he's
your prince as well. You're Canadian.
Yeah, you're right.
well, he's Canadian, but they don't really like the royal family all that much.
Sometimes we do.
So with a lot of this, man, this kind of goes back to what we were talking about last week whenever I was talking about that one guy who got busted coming back. What was it from? He was that Australian. He was with a politician. He got busted coming back from
yeah, I remember.
From Cambodia, wasn't it?
Can't remember.
Yeah.
Location.
So it sounds like the UK is starting to crack down on all these people who were affiliated with Epstein and stuff. So I
doubt it. There's only two cases: Peter Mandelson and Andrews. Can be the two serious big names.
So I mean, it's actually pretty telling that they're arresting a prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty interesting because any average Joe, that would be one thing, but this is this is like the former prince of the UK, brother.
Oh no, still prince.
Still prince.
Well, according to the BBC, they're classifying him as the former prince.
Because the royal family, like they disowned him, or what? Was there
I don't know. I'll need to do some research on
that. And plus, you also have to take into consideration that it is the BBC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only reason why I read the BBC was because it was more of an English thing. So, I mean, it'd be best to just read it from the BBC than foreign.
According to newscom.au, so I'm Australia, Sydney, Sarah Ferguson has been missing in action since the arrest.
Oh, really?
With reports suggesting she's gone into hiding.
This statement that they issued.
Yeah.
So, what's your take on it? Do you think maybe she turned him in or turned state's evidence?
We don't do state's evidence in this country. We are, yeah.
She said, "I'm sick of your shit. I'm gonna turn you in."
No,
properly.
Might be as I said, there is suggesting allegations out there to suggest that she was funding money.
Well, I mean, I find it kind of disgusting that English people would do stuff like that.
Do I find it anybody would do that sort of thing.
You would never see stuff like that taking place here in the United States.
I bet you will. I bet you.
Well, this is all rap. Oh, go ahead. He's cracking up. Your audio's messing up on you again, Tan. something's going on there. Then
Oh,
there it kind of went.
can you hear me better now?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm
Okay,
joking.
so I was saying that Andrew is no longer a prince.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing on the BBC article I just read.
King Charles stripped him of his title last year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's why the news said they can't go back.
Yeah, New York Times
Yeah.
also recalled the former prince.
mhm.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, and you gotta. I was just joking because all this rotates around the Epstein case, you know, and it's like we've been talking about too. I think that it's really sad that all of this has been turned into what it has been, because this is some very serious stuff that's taking place. And
Still early days.
well, they're trying to turn it into freaking Pizzagate and shit like that. You know what I
Okay.
mean? If you go on X and you see all of the dumb shit they're posting on there about the
I
Epstein
don't go
file.
on X and look at dumb shit. I don't go on X at all these days. So,
Well, it's there.
So Charles must have known like half a year ahead of time before the arrest that he would be arrested.
yeah, he should have, like I said earlier, he should have left the country when he had the opportunity to. He would. I'm guessing they would either end up in Canada or in Saudi Arabia. UAE, maybe.
Well, the thing that really gets me is like Charles, that like all of this should have been common knowledge to everybody in the royal family, and David Icke even brought that up. You know what I mean? They all had to have known that this stuff was going on.
Maybe not to the level of how what's it could be going on, or could have been.
It's true. The thing that gets me though is it's like everybody just kind of like folds over like no big deal. You know what I mean? Charles didn't even, from what I read there, he didn't even have an issue with his own freaking brother being taken into custody.
Well, yeah, he shouldn't say anything in public. His response is a correct response as far as I can see. Law must be carried out. Doesn't matter if you are a simple peon like myself, or a simple serf, or the King of England. We abide to the same laws.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good that you feel that way. Being an Englishman, I would be ashamed of myself as a Brit that my you know, really prestigious country in the land has been dirtied and turned into something corrupt and wrong with bad bread and you know, it's like now
Flies. Oh my gosh.
yeah. I would be ashamed of myself as an Englishman if I had to wake up in the morning and find out that the prince of my country has done such horrible things.
Ex-prince.
Ex-prince.
He's not even a crown prince.
Yeah, it's true.
He's not even the artist formerly known as Prince.
That was that's just horrible.
Still known as Prince.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Get your hands off my balls. Okay, anyways.
Well, I mean, I've said that a few times too. I've already had my conversation about that, like this LBGTQ thing. Like they should never
boy.
put the Q at the end of it because like people need to understand what a queer is.
What's that got to do?
Oh, trust me, it has a lot to do with it. Okay, like back when I was a teenager, I was a long hair freaking stoner dude, and there's a lot of freaks that like to drive around the neighborhood. They were called perverts. Okay, they were called queers. So that's my experience with queers as a teenager. They are.
It's a great time to jump into the conversation.
Yeah. I know.
Oh yeah, Otto, we were just talking about you. How's it going?
Yeah. All charges were dropped, pal. Okay. I got some pull at City Hall. All right. I partied with the mayor. I got some connections. I got some pull. No, this is great because I've been threatening to bring my pal Chad on here for a while with the war stories and stuff, and I was texting him earlier, and I said, you feel like coming on, come on tonight, or I'll have you on my show Tuesday, and so I said, well, look, here's a link to the live stream. Why don't you tune in and just listen in tonight? Just, give it a listen and see what kind of guys these are. And I tune in and it's like, oh yeah, well, Roger's going on about perverts in his neighborhood and stuff. It's like,
yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm sure he's gonna want to.
These are legitimate things though that I was talking about. Like people misuse terms. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. Like even like back in the 80s, people understood there was a difference between being gay and being queer. You know what I mean? Like being
queer just meant strange. Like queer is a $3 bill, or
and gay meant happy. So happy and strange.
Yeah. Although that's an interesting way of the Sapir-Whorf theory backfiring on people. You guys know Sapir-Whorf, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea that if you change the way people speak, it changes the way they think.
Right.
So, and again, I don't care what people want to do in the privacy of their own home. I don't, I'm very libertarian that way as far as it goes. But I personally find the acts involved in homosexuality, I find that rather repugnant. In fact, it makes me want to throw up if I think about it in detail. And this is, I think, the normal reaction of most people. So it's like, for most people, this is not seen as a good thing. I can tolerate and accept that you want to do that, but it's not something I want to celebrate or anything else. So people are saying, well, how are we going to rebrand? We got to make people think more positively about homosexuals. I know, we'll say we're gay, because gay is a happy, wonderful word. And if people stay gay about homosexuality, suddenly they'll think it's a wonderful, good thing. They'll like it. And instead, gay became the deadliest schoolyard insult in America in a very short time. And now the fake and gay. And it's so it's like, and I think Schopenhauer said something about this. I think the phrase, it was something like, women's dressmakers want to be known as women's tailors, but the opprobrium attaches to the new term because it doesn't go with the, it's the pursuit itself that has opprobrium, not the wording behind it. So, but Sapir-Whorf, I think, is a very limited. I think it's been pretty much. I don't think anyone accepts it anymore, really. But that seems to be the way a lot of the propaganda that has been, inculcated into our society. Sorry, I've got some of that Vixen stuff left over from last night. But it's like, they just have this whole thing of trying to change the words you're allowed to use. And in the back of their minds, they've got this weird bastard idea of Sapir-Whorf that they probably picked up third hand from a science fiction novel or something. They don't actually know any sociology or anthropology, much less linguistics. But if we just make people say different words, they'll think differently. Okay. And it doesn't really. It just makes people angry and upset.
I'm so glad you let your feelings be known on homosexuality there, buddy.
Now,
yes, it's horrible. I know. I mean, hey, you give things a try, but they just don't work out.